Alright guys, we're going to try this one more time. Did a display driver update. Looking at some of the forums, could be the cause of that. We'll find out here. We're going to go redispatch this right quick. 03... let's see, 04. Let's just set that. Active sky weather is set. Phoenix is still west flow, I believe. Denver is still where it's at. Let's go refile with VATSIM. Same information. That remark should not be in there. I don't know why that's there. I took it out. We're filed back up. So it's a known bug as far as the company route. Okay, that should get that. We're going to go line the IRSs. We're on power. So the only way I know of to payload, I put in a I put in a forum post for a request for manual entries in the fuel and whatnot. Because this is not going to cut it. You're going to have fuel imbalances all over the place. And anyways, I'm just going to put some random packs in here. And we'll see how that goes. Whoops. Let me just pre-flight the overhead real quick. Alright, everything should be good there. We're ready to jump into the CDU. So GEs, that should be right for this aircraft. And it should have saved in there. I don't know why I have to do this twice. Since we're going to have to just enter this in manually. We'll head back up to Denver. And we're at American 545. Uh, 25 right, Yotes 5. JARPA. ILS 16 right. Was Kaylee. Peaks 3. Hooray. Legs. I know there's a discontinuity here. And I believe that should probably be vectors. We can activate and execute that. Now we can go back over to the EFP if that's correct. Optimum, I guess. Okay, 142. Cat 1 will be there. Full flaps, no anti-ice, reversers, spoiler brakes. Auto. Good there. Brakes max auto. That should be good. Oh, you know what? Whoops, I read that backwards. There we go. Okay. So we should trim to 375. That's good. So that should be set. And we can go back to net. Clear that out. Flight directors can come on, LNAV and VNAV can be engaged, and auto throttles can go on. Can range in. We should have the airport. So the first round of this did not go very well, obviously. Frame rates are really taking a dump now. Can't tell. That's alright. Say what? Oh, Jesus. There we go. Let's have a look outside. See who's in the neighborhood. Good there. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, this is your captain. We'd like to add our welcome aboard today's flight.
All right, it'll be a left
We're
seat
just finishing
takeoff.
up our last minute paperwork,
Taxi
and once
routes
we've done
for
that,
ATC
we'll push back. We're estimating on-time departure. In the cabin today are some of our finest flight attendants who are there for your comfort, but most of all for your safety, so we ask that you give them undivided attention.
You'll fly the airplane out on the
Once again, thanks for flying with us. Sit back and relax, and I'll update you on our progress once we're up.
Okay. .375 is what we want to trim to. See if it'll let us do this. There we go. That just seems awfully... well, that's alright. We'll... Alright, we can pull the jetway. Oh, shit. I don't want frickin' catering. What the hell? Wonder if I can cancel that. I do not care. Is my microphone on? I wonder. Yep, should be. Oh, shit. Ah. Crap. Talk about a delay. That won't take long to do that. Hopefully. Alright, I'm going to try to get going here. I'm going to wait for the caterers. I accidentally hit that. I wanted to get up and running, but well, you can get a good view of my sky interior, whatever the hell it's called. Oh, that's not working. Okay. Freaking purple lights. Frame rates are taking a hit now. I updated the display driver, and we're gonna see if that was the cause of the CTD. These guys are done. Be ready for push. Yeah, we gotta wait for those guys to clear. Uh, 142 can set here.
Captain, we are ready for pushback. Locking gear. Departure check completed. Bypass commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
Starting engines.
So we're a straight takeoff. Target N1 is going to be 1058. We're trimmed to 375. I would think that should turn green once you're in agreement, but oh well. Auto start is indicated on number 2. Oops. How about the beacon? Running. Number 1. Auto start indicated.
Set parking brakes.
Running. We'll wait for it to extinguish. Max motoring.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
There we go. Everything's set. Everything blacked out. Looks good.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Set flaps 5. 2 notches. Block out there on his side. Oh, it works. Does the same thing on this side too. All right, whatever. Cancel recall. Caution out. We're ready to go. Are we creeping? Shouldn't be. Brakes off. Let's get out of here. 25 right departure. Helps if I turn the brake off. So steering wheel or control wheel lockouts engaged. You can see it. I'm on tiller and it's not moving the rudder. Flaps 5 set and indicated. Doors to auto APU can come off. Cool down should initiate auto brake to RTO. Overhead MCP, EFIS CDU CP pre-flights complete. Ready for taxi a long time ago, actually. Taxi is so smooth. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to use the click spot for Toga. We cannot map it to the my throttle quadrant. I have no idea how I'm gonna auto throttle disconnect. I think it's on this side. Maybe this click spot works here for that too. I don't know. I don't want to hit. Well, I don't even have it mapped to Toga, so it's not even gonna help. Have a check around, make sure everything's clear. Landing lights, turn offs, strobes, wing, chime. Alright guys, we're ready to go. You guys ready to get out of here? Try this again. I'll see how long we can last. We're gonna put terrain on. My side. It's pretty much severe clear out here, so we're good to go. Nice howl there. Two 5 right, painted on the ground on the signs.
2-5 right.
Raz 2-5 right, 258. Course indicated 2-5 right, verified.
On runway 25 right.
Alright, at 50% we can arm takeoff thrust. Takeoff thrust set.
Check thrust.
Looking for 1058.
80 knots.
80 knots.
Check.
Cross check. 2 good engines. Oh, I forgot to check flight controls. Hope to God I didn't lose sim connect.
Rotate.
There we go.
V2.
Those okay, so quality wings trim values are not correct. I can tell you that. I've got almost full aft.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear up. That flight director's not correct either.
Autopilot on.
Autopilot on. We're up through our up speed.
Flaps up.
LNAV and VNAV engaged. I mean, we're already at 250 knots. That's a straight takeoff. It's a good thing there wasn't any speed restrictions on the DP, or we would have been screwed.
After takeoff checklist.
Look at our vertical speed, 6,100 or something. I mean, come on. Is that for real? There's 10,000 already, gents. Lights can come off.
Ladies and gentlemen, the use of portable electronic devices is now permitted.
I'm not sure that their numbers are right. In fact, I'm pretty sure they're not. There's the airport there. We're turning north now with the departure. Yeah, more east-northeast now, rather. Yeah, it was crazy quick. I didn't select a D-rate. They don't have assumed temps or flex temps option, so that was a straight takeoff to 250 knots before I was even at like 1,000 feet. So I'll just have to manually do like I'll experiment with D-rate too. I'm pretty sure going from Phoenix to Denver with 1/3 to a half of fuel, I could get away with a D-rate 2 and still meet obstacle clearance requirements. I could probably D-rate 2 to say 44C or something if I wanted to. So take it with a grain of salt. Maybe use 777-ish type values. You just kind of have to play with it, fudge factor. So. But, turn off the wing light. So Deer Valley should be over here somewhere, Scottsdale down there. Scottsdale was off to the right there. Did I set standard? Probably ought to do that. So here's us here. Here's other VATSIM traffic. We've got UPS. VFI to Salt Lake. Where the hell is he going? This guy is clearly going pro next week. 789. Look at all the. I'll bet you half these are 7.8s. There's another one. Hey, Tiago Pinto, how's it going? Thanks everybody for joining. You do like or don't like LCDs? I like LCDs a lot better. A lot better than CRTs. Alright, so we're climbing through 26.5 right now on our way to, I believe I should be 410, right? Isn't that what we set? Isn't that what we told VATSIM we were going for? Did we tell ourselves we were going to do that too? Yep, 410. So, in any case, as far as payload and numbers go, PFPX is going to be more of a route finder for you for right now. And I'm sure they'll fix the company flight plan error that they got going on. As far as performance, payload, and all that, you're just using the EFB and you're kind of guesstimating. What you could do is take your dispatch and set as best you can on the payload here, so that way you're not running out of fuel, if you know what I mean. You can get close, but don't expect your zero fuel weight to match your dispatch numbers. So this is how you're going to have to do it here. It could be worse. Oh, did I not even initialize the flight? Oh well. We're off and running. It should have enough fuel. And you guys know what normal V2 values and VREF values are for those kinds of takeoffs. So you should be able to play with that and be fine. So we're going to be 136. That should be normal. So we've been around 9 minutes now. It's about 4Z and should have you on the ground in just about an hour. 0457 we should block in, or wheels down anyways. About add 10 more minutes for taxi. So the only other thing that we don't have is forecast descents. Non-existent, and I don't believe, as far as I can tell, we have wind data. If it's taking into account that, or if it's just not showing it. So CI 200 is getting us 8.5 in the climb. That's 290 indicated. We got a 40 knot quartering tail slash cross, giving us 517 across the ground now. So we'll just see how this does, and especially on the descent. So we're an RNAV departure. And we'll go out JARPA and we'll be on the Peaks 3, which is an RNAV arrival. We selected the ILS, and we're going to see how it auto-tunes. So, and we're going to be a 16 right arrival. So we'll take that at Cayley. We'll likely have to smooth that out. Anyways, we can do this in RA, and I'll probably do that. I don't think I'm going to really have the patience to roll up to the Barrow decision height. But 200 feet, the full RVR 18 or 3/8 mile, we'll have that. Now, one thing we were looking at on the comms page is ATIS request arrival VATSIM. I don't know where that... Oops. I don't know where this displays. Send. Oh, it did something. Anyways, oh, there it is, the uplink, ATIS-1 not found. However, they are online, so I'll bet you that when the controller has their ATIS tune, it's going to go right here, kids. ATIS uplink. I love it. They just released it this afternoon, Michael. So that is one cool feature there. None of this stuff works. ATIS uplink, not found for obvious reasons. When we get closer, oh no, he went offline. He was online. So unfortunately, there's no ATC. That's gonna be that's uber cool there, in my opinion. I like that. You can send a request out. Oh, go to company page. It'll do that. Weather request. Oh. Ah, look at that. Surface actual, I guess. How do you, oh, here it goes. It was doing it. Alright. Whoops. Trying to see if it's going to type this in or not. Alright, how do you do this? Let me bring this up. If anybody knows how to do this one, oh, here we go. Okay. So KDEN here and then send? Or do I put it in the scratch pad and then hit send? Ah! There it goes. Tafts. Yes. I love it. There's our METAR. The 240353Z 020 at 9, 10 miles. CO 13,000, scatter 16,000. Temperature 17, dew point 08, altimeter 3000. We're looking at what did I say? Our 0502Z. So sometime in between here. We'll be in South Flow. Yeah, I didn't see this down here. It was typing it in. I got it now. Thanks for steering me in the right direction. That is wonderful. I wonder if it puts that. No, only the uplink goes over here. So, oh yeah, that's cool. I can dig it. Reminders. Arrival report. See if any of these works. Crew request. Yeah, crew meals, bitches. I'm gonna be hungry. Departure report. Oh, here we go. Nice. I got OOE times. So, yes, sir. There we go. 0341 was our block out. 0350. That's handy. That's real nice. I like it. So I should also be able to do then VATSIM. It should be the same as Active Sky theoretically, which I can tell it pretty much is. VATSIM doesn't have a TAF though, so. Alright, that's what I'm talking about, kids. So that's kind of cool. Oh yeah, cancel. Yep. Now the Holy Grail, if somebody would, like I said in the previous stream, come up with an universal CP, DLC, and A cards, so we had a central place to send all of this crap, like your OOE times and stuff like that, and each one of the VAs could simply have a login if you're flying for a VA, or if you simply just want to check it against your dispatch papers and see if you made your times. That would be cool. Same way with CPDLC. That's why these things here are double-decker windows, because you can accept an ATC uplink instruction and have it filled directly in there, if I'm not mistaken. So that can be handy for altitude or in-trail spacing assignments, oceanic off-path descents, that kind of stuff. So, super cool. That stuff's good. Now, if we just had forecast descents, and if we just had a little bit better performance stuff in here, I think that would just be the shits nits. So I don't even need this clock here. I got it down here. It blocks me out automatically and sets my off times correctly. Very nice. LA Center's online. So, current watches and warnings are gone. In the 2-day, it looks like central Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Minnesota in the slight risk. We can see where we are on Project Fly here. There was our departure. Little sloppy here. That's what happens when LNAV tries to fly something at frickin' 250 knots that really was probably not meant to fly more than 210. But oh well, it is what it is. I'll derate next time. I'll severely derate down, and that should help that, and put on some weight. I won't go so light. So not that big of a deal. Now the question is, am I going to be able to undo this auto throttle when I go to land? So currently heading east-northeast, we've got I wonder if this is what caused that CTD last time. Gallup, New Mexico to the right front, off to the east, sort of. That's interesting. I didn't... Oh, it's tuning that station. Never mind. Durango. This takes us right across Durango. Telluride up here. That's zoomed out to the 160 range. I am not going to try an RNAV approach in this just yet. I just want to make sure we can fly the plane. We'll let it auto-tune the ILS-16 right. And see how it goes from there. But on my low-end system, I am not complaining about performance one bit. And you guys probably with more current, even just medium range systems, you should be able to run this just fine. One thing I've noticed that is a lot nicer, say, than PMDG is when these checklists are instant when you're hovering over here. The PMDG stuff, it's like that cursor control device has got a severe delay in it. I don't know about the real airplane, but this touchpad, this is a touch screen, obviously, so it works pretty good. I got no issues with that at all. I like it. So, oh, the time's up here too. I didn't even notice that. That's really nice. So it's 4:15Z. About another 45, 47 minutes, we should have you on the ground. So again, my only real complaints is not being able to map, takeoff, go around, and auto throttle disconnect. And as far as I know, the taxi light. Alright, so looking good just on ZDV's southern border here. Here's our flight details here. ZLA's popped on. Looks like Derek Hood. So I can control the right from here too, which is kind of nice. All on one display unit, all on one DU. And then all I got to do is switch over to VHF right down here and put the mic on. So I can set the, I can listen, change the mic, do whatever. That's real nice. Dispatch desk 17, 16, dialing. I wonder if it does anything. Who's working dispatch today? Goddammit! They're not answering. They better freaking answer. All right, goodbye. HF not installed. Good thing we don't need it because we have CPDLC theoretically, right? Speed dial. Nice. That'd be kind of cool if they got that to be like a private chat between pilots. That'd be something. Tells you if the lav is in use or not. Nice. That's an awful lot of wing, isn't it? So there's a tutorial on creating additional airport maps for the 787 in here. It was produced for version 1 for FSX, but it still should be accurate according to FS Elite. Now, if you guys have seen PMDG's EFB setup in that video, it's obviously going to be a lot better. Hanga, how much flaps will you set for the landing? Full flaps. We'll take a flaps 30. 16 right, 16,000 feet. So Durango coming up in just over 40. Durango's right here. Here's Rattlesnake here, Farmington. Telluride here. So steaming northeast now. Times 0424, so 0503, we should be wheels down. About a half hour we should be there. I forgot to initialize the flight, but that does. So there's the peak. We're taking it from O-Ray. Would be nice if they were able to get Navigraph integration with this, like PMDG is going to do. But I mean, for $70 for an add-on, I mean, really, you can't complain. So, we've got Navigraph on the desktop. That's all that matters. So if we don't CTD, then I'll be fairly certain that it was just a display driver issue. There's Montrose coming into view up here. got a few clouds at 13 and 16,000 right now. So from 05, if we come in just right, they should flip the boat and go to south flow. So we'll find out when we get there. Trick's gonna be to see if this thing auto trims right, or I mean if it's gonna even be landable. Normally in the Trip 7 or in the 3.7 even, that trim's usually somewhat centered out in the green. So something's up with the CG settings. Just out of curiosity. Still holding that 136. Front course 173. Top of descent coming up here in the 80 ring. Top of descent in 74 here. Good to check that our A and P 0. Do I have the data get turned off? Oh, position. Whoops. I was gonna say there it goes, A and P 0.05. So we're back within where we should be. That's still some tight ass tolerances. I don't know why it's not updating here. It looks like that cross fills the other side. It's hard to believe we don't have a single frickin' error. I think this is about where we CTD'd last time or a little bit before. I'm gonna change those purple lights though. I thought that'd be a little bit nicer than what it was. Holy crap. Is there any way to dim that? There we go. It's a little better. Top of descent coming up. Ooh, boy. So far, so good. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Gonna constantly, since we're getting ready to start down. I hate to get down there and have to do this on the fly. Still 020. All right, we're gonna set radio 200. Figure out how to. That's set by default. Actually, let's see if how long it takes to roll up. What's mins for the approach? 5526. It's not near as slow as PMDG. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, it set it on both sides. Thank God. Alright, mins are set. We'll just roll all the way down. So Kippers are mandatory at 11 at 210. It's 3.1, 2.1, 10.4.10, shred, glide slope intercept should be Marin. Okay. Oh, you know what? We wanted freaking 1/6 left. What the hell am I doing? I don't want to taxi that way. 55, 57.
Ladies and gentlemen, please check that your seatbelt is securely fastened. To prepare for landing, it will be necessary to collect all service items, as well as any other items you wish to discard.
Yeah, we're starting down. Starting down on the descent. Alright, we're reset for 1/6 left. 3,000 feet per minute down. That's not going to take freaking long now, is it? Three 000. Local altimeter set. There's our speed brake. That obviously works.
Altimeter setting.
Oh, did it go off standard? Alright. So it doesn't set that down below. So what we need to look at is Kaylee's a mandatory 11 at 210. And on the peaks, so Lark's is 250, Look is 250, Cliff is 210. Lark's Look is 250. Cliff is 210. So VNAV should calc that back, and it is. It's trying to. We'll see how well this does on the fly. So we're going to put on the VSD here shortly. We're about ready to see if this plane can frickin' fly. So it looks like we're below path a little bit. Peak at 170 and above. So here's us here at freeze, at or above 200. We're definitely at or above 200, I can tell you that. At or above 170. Larks we need to watch, we're going to be at between 220 and 170. So I'm going to need the VSD for this. So it looks like through the entirety we're actually looking good. So we're going to put terrain on. And see how this, see how VNAV does. But so far, it looks like we've got a good calc. Go to range 40. Not sure what the deal is with that. At or above 170 and then 220. Oh, raw should have been 270. That's why. No, peak. Hold on. Peak. So at or above 170 and then at or below 220 and 170. Oh, so Larks is incorrect. Larks is 220 below. Damn it. Boy, this thing's a fail. I'm not sure if I can set both. Let me look at Cliff and see how that's formatted. Yeah, not really. Anyways, we're still okay. Elos at or below 170. So, god damn. So you guys got to watch the nav data on this, obviously. I should have audited that. So coming in over the front range now, I do believe. Throwing a little brake. Oh, shit. Alright, we'll still take the 1/6 left approach. We got a little bit of a glitch. I think I was trying to draw in scenery. Cliff 210 at 11 is mandatory. See how it does with hard restrictions. Actually, I want to double check VATSIM weather just to make sure everything's jiving. That altimeter is still 3000 and the winds are still the same. Okay, that'll work.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. So we're going to slow way down now. We're going to throw in some brakes. We want to meet Cliff at 11,000 and 210 knots. Or are we going to make it? Probably not. Yeah, we're gonna bust. drag required. That's alright, we'll be able to slow way down here shortly. It's going to keep us in path to hit that hard altitude. We'll start to level off. Now we'll throw in some brakes. And as soon as we get below 250, we'll just throw in flaps 1 there. And that'll help us there. And that FMC message should clear itself out. Not sure what we got going on here. Kaylee, Beach and Jeeper. Grace Hime. Beach and Jeeper, that looks right. Why is that? What do we got circled here? Low Bob Clerk. Oh. Joe Bob Jeeper, Joe Bob Kirk. Yeah, Hime Kaylee. Put in flaps 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, operation prohibited to return all flaps and cables to their upright and stowed position. Ensure all portable electronic devices are turned off and stow all carry-on items. Additionally, footrests and
should go Hime Kaylee
to their original position. Thank you.
Bijan. No, not Haley. Kaylee Bijan. Hime Kaylee. We'll go direct Kaylee. There we go. And actually what we're going to do now is square this. I'm going to take off terrain. What all this is going on here. God damn. So why is this being calculated all funky dunky? So something may be wrong with the drawing in the VSD. We'll go direct Jeeper. Flaps 10. Arm approach mode, localizer glide slope arm indicating the FMA. I'm not sure why the VSD's drawing this all funky. That's not how it should calculate that. Localizer capture. Heading rolled in. $20 miles out, it looks like. Glide slope armed, and that's coming down. Slow down to 170. So that's way off as well. I have no clue why. That's what it was looking at. Now there it went back, fixed itself. Gear down. We're in VNAV path. Glide slope coming in. I believe 136 is still ref. 136 ref. Auto brake max. Flaps 15. We're going to select ref here. I just want to give this a chance to figure itself out. So clearly some VNAV errors, calculation errors here. So we are fully coupled. Flap 17 to flaps, is that 18? That's a weird deal. Now we're going to go full flaps. We're just going to fully configure. Flaps 30. DME 14. Lights on. Let's have a look outside. Profile looks okay. So the winds have switched out of the south there. We'll take a quick VATSIM update. 350 at 10 now? You got to be freaking kidding me. So as you can see, the VSD trend indicator is showing fine, but VNAV calc that way off. So I don't know if that's a bug or something, or what's going on with that. But we are on loc, on slope, on speed. So we'll continue in. we've got for visibility is 10 miles. About 11 miles out now. Can probably set missed approach is 12,000. Here we are on the approach, looking good. 12,000 set, missed. Ref 136 set. Gear 3 down indicated, flaps, full flaps 30 indicated. Continue. 7.9 for 5.5. I hope we can land this thing. Boy, I'm seriously in the flare here. I'm going to bring this up a little bit and see how that works. So 1-6 left in sight, wide over red right here. This is our center line here.
2,500.
2,500 check. Continue. About ready to see if we can land this damn thing. I have no idea how to disconnect the auto throttle though. I'm gonna try to do that now and hold in that 136 myself. Okay. That's how that works. Okay. So I can just disco off the panel, it looks like. Land 3 engaged, roll out and flare, or flares armed anyways. Why is it taking all this power?
Checkers.
Alright, so we know how to do that. We're gonna slow us down a little bit. Slow us down a little bit more. It's very smooth. There's our 10 knot tailwind. This is going to be tough now. 1,000.
Too high, too high.
No, we're not.
Approaching. 1-6 left.
1-6 left verified. We'll take our airplane.
$500. 400. 300.
I have no idea with this eye point, camera viewpoint, how this is going to work.
Minimums.
So it's maybe a long landing. Or floating.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
It's a hard landing. Alright, reversers in. Reversers operative in the green. 60 knots, reverser stow. Spoilers in. My
Ladies
brakes.
and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off your fasten seatbelt sign.
That could have been a lot worse.
Please remember to check around your seat.
So it's going to be a matter of
For all personal belongings that you brought on board. Please take care when opening the overhead bins.
getting used to that panel view. Why can't I move off the runway? The auto brake's off. brake is off. I meant like, so I'm stuck. Disarm. Anybody know why we can't move? There it goes. That's like throttles are at 75%. That's odd. Wow, this is just weird. Well, I taxied out just fine. Oh, the landing lights just went out automatically? Is that for real? And the strobes? Oh, how convenient. It should know it. That's a scenery error. Holy cow. So there's an issue with the taxi lights not being on, and that, there we go, and the turn off. Starting a taxi like it's just odd. So the lights go out. I don't know if that's a scenery thing or it could be the new display driver, maybe. So that was a 10-knot tailwind landing. I guess I can't complain too much, right? Here we are there. It's taking like 75% thrust just to keep in the speed that I got now. Really unusual. Oh, the brake, the rudders are cross-controlled. Something was. Left brake, right brake, now it's not. So now we're moving. So now it's like it just caught up with itself, and we need to slow way down. Because we're taxiing like a bat out of hell now. You can hear the sounds. It's spooled up. Now I'm on almost no throttle. So Bravo North on in. I'm messing with my tiller here a little bit, so that's why I'm I don't see our gear. I hope I'm not on the freaking other side. There it is, way over there. We were able to make a full flight. So one thing I do recommend with that nav data, guys, is audit your route highly. The FMC is not PMDG capable. As far as I know, it won't do a simultaneous at or below, at or above. I'll have to try that next time. But some of the speed restrictions were just flat out not there. So keep an eye on that. 281, huh? Anyways, it certainly has potential. I don't know, it's like now I've got the throttles at idle and they're just pounding. You can brake temp. You can tell I'm at 23.7, but the outside sounds are just crazy. See, the unrealistic P3D wind effects are still kind of, They still mess with you a little bit, but not that bad. I hope that's my gear. Oh crap. No, it ain't. Alright, well, yeah, we're just gonna pick a spot here. I think A37's on the other side. Oh shit. Not like anybody else is using these spots. Alright, we'll shut down here. APU is on. Better check the ICAS. APU running? Yeah, alright. And oh yeah, we're gonna need external power. That's kind of a nice shutdown there. Alright guys, welcome to Denver. I wonder if we don't need that. Turn off the transponder. We made it. Shutdown sure is easy on this thing, that's for sure. Bravo Whiskey. The only thing I could think of is I had I updated my device driver after I stopped the last stream, so I think I may have had an outdated device driver, and that's what a lot of people in the Quality Wings forums were thinking. So I can report that that worked for me, and that's using all the add-ons. So can't complain. This airplane needs a little work. It's going to take a lot of figuring out for everybody's preferences. There's clearly some VNAV drawing errors, but it seemed to calc down very nicely. It captured nicely. The autopilot flew the ILS nicely. It slowed down well enough, I think. No, I wouldn't say not, or oh, maybe not the plane then. It's possible, but I didn't have it in the other planes. So it could be, being this is the newest thing out, you know how it goes, that you're going to need to update the, you're going to need to be current. So, yeah, maybe not the airplane itself then. I didn't have any issues, any smoothness issues, anything of that nature. So I think people are going to like the plane, even though it's not, quote, study level. I think I'll enjoy it. I mean, I can say for $70, yeah, get it. You know, I mean, it's a no-brainer. So it's certainly not $134. So it's a good buy, and it has functionality. I mean, you can fly SIDS and stars, and you can fly in VNAV all the way down. I think you just need to manually put in your performance numbers and kind of guess fuel-wise. Just use your PFPX and then run that dispatcher up to what values are close, and then just run off the plane's values. It's not all that. It's not going to kill the immersion factor. So yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a lot less. It's a hell of a lot more frame rate friendly than the 777, obviously, but 777 by PMDG has more functionality. But yeah, I'm sure they're going to be adding stuff, and there's going to be some hot fixes, no doubt. But I mean, I don't have buyer's remorse. I think it's a good plane. So I mean, that's my take on it. Why does it sound like the engines are on? So it still thinks I'm at full throttle. The sounds are not catching up. You hear that? You can still hear the engines and the APU. So on the outside view, I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I just need to reboot too, but in any case, we'll see how it shakes out there. So but thanks for tuning in, everybody. It was pretty good flight, so we're just gonna start shutting stuff down here. So the next flight, where am I going next? How about Denver to Austin tomorrow at noon? It's noon Central, 17Z. Is that Honda? I think you asked that. So I think that sounds like a plan. That's Imagine Sims Austin. They actually Imagine Sims Atlanta and Austin, their two latest updates, are really good. So we're going to run that, I think, tomorrow. We'll do that in the 7-8 here. See how flight number 2 goes. Check it overhead real quick. I think pretty much I've got everything the way it should be, huh? Alright guys, we'll cut it off here for the night. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for all the subs also as well. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at noon.